Hey family, it's your sis Lisa. I hope you're doing well. So today I want to share with you guys a family tradition that I have. One thing that me and my family always do is the kids of the family put on a Christmas show. Over the years, obviously when we were little, we would put together songs, and basically like it turned to us doing like a little church service. Now that we're older and somewhat scattered, it's evolved. So basically it's turned into a Bible study that I lead. My sister helps me out. It's really fun and exciting. We do it for my parents and even my aunt when she comes into town. So last year, one thing I shared with them was the story of basically when the angel of the Lord came to Zechariah and told of the birth of John the Baptist, and when the angel of the Lord came to Mary and told her the birth of Jesus. And both those things happened in Luke 1, and it was just so interesting to me when I read it. So let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Alright, so boom, the first person I want to talk about is Zechariah. Zechariah was a priest. He was that guy in touch with the Lord, all that good stuff, right? So the angel of the Lord comes to him, Gabriel, and says, hey, you know, you and your wife are going to have a son. You're going to name him John. He's going to be able to hear from God. He's going to do amazing things. He'll never drink. He'll never do this. He'll never do that. And you're to call him John. It's going to be great. He's going to be amazing. Now, mind you, like Zechariah and his wife Elizabeth had been barren for years. Like their entire marriage, their entire lives hadn't been able to have kids. So when Zechariah hears this, he's like, huh? Like, you know what I mean? So this is Zechariah's response in Luke 1:18-20. Zechariah asked the angel, how can I be sure of this? I am an old man and my wife is well along in years. The angel said to him, I am Gabriel. I stand in the presence of God, and I have been sent to speak to you and to tell you this good news. And now you will be silent and not able to speak until the day this happens, because you did not believe my words, which will come true at their appointed time. So, after this, literally Zechariah he can't speak. So, going forward, they have the baby, obviously, and Elizabeth is like, let's name the baby John. Like, that's the baby's name, like, we know. And everyone's like, relax, Elizabeth. That's not the baby's name. We're going to name the baby after Zechariah. And Zechariah's like, give me something to write with. Like, motioning for something to write with. And he writes, the baby's name will be John. And everybody's shocked. And then he's able to speak again. But my question was, why, like, in my opinion, Zechariah just asked a clarifying question. Why was he literally made to be silent in that moment? Like, that doesn't seem fair. And then I kept reading, and it gets more interesting because the angel of the Lord, the same angel, Gabriel, appears to Mary, and it's like, hey, you're going to give birth to the Messiah, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, all that good stuff. And this is Mary's response. Mind you, Mary is a virgin, and theologians say Mary was between the ages of 12 to 14. She is a child, and she is engaged to be married to Joseph. And so let's read what Mary's response is when the angel of the Lord appeared to her. In Luke 1:34-35, she says, how will this be? Mary asked the angel, since I am a virgin. The angel answered, the Holy Spirit will come on you, and the power of the Most High will overshadow you. The Holy One to be born will be called the Son of God. And so when I read this, I was like, God, something seems off. Like, this doesn't seem fair. Why did Zechariah get marked like silent and Mary got marked nothing? She was just like, oh yeah, I'll answer your question. Like, why was it so easy for Mary's question to get answered, but Zechariah, like, when he asked a question, was literally penalized, was literally marked silent? And I think it's just interesting because it depends on your heart posture, right? Even the way the two of them asked questions was different. So Zechariah asked, how can I be sure of this? Like, how do you... Pixar didn't happen. That's what Zechariah said. Mary said, what is the steps? Like, what is going to happen? How is it going to happen? I'm a virgin. It's two different heart postures, because Zechariah was in a place of doubt. He was in a place of, I don't believe this is going to happen. I need you. Like, how can I be sure of your word? First of all, the angel of the Lord, Gabriel, said this to you. I'd believe him, you know? And I think there's also a difference between Zechariah was mad old, not only mad old, but a priest. So him and God were like this. And on something he wanted God to move on so much, he still couldn't believe him on because of his situation, because of everything his situation had told him. But Mary, she was a virgin. She was, like I said, 12 to 14 years old, new in these streets, barely, like technically barely gone through puberty, and was about to become pregnant with the Son of God. So her question was like, what are the steps to this? God, I hear what you have for me, but how do I get there? So you see how the heart posture of the question was different. Because I think oftentimes we get caught up in like, you're not supposed to question God, this, that, and the third. In a way, that's true. You're not supposed to be like, God, you did this wrong. God, why would you do this? In a way that your heart posture is negative, or your heart posture is in doubt, or in a way that you are calling him into question. Because questioning the ways of God, you're not going to get anywhere. He's all-knowing. He's a mystery. He's powerful. And there's a verse that says, it's the glory of God to conceal a thing and the honor of kings to search it out. It is our job to search it out. That's what Mary did in this verse. She searched out what the next steps are. How is this going to happen? Let me know so I can get in line. Like, what do you need me to do? She was waiting on marching orders. She was waiting on strategy. Whereas Zechariah was questioning the validity of what he received and the validity of what the angel of the Lord told him. So it is okay for us to come to God and be like, I want to know what do you want me to do next? Or God, I need help seeing this properly. I need help understanding. Those things are perfectly fine. In fact, God welcomes those things. So I think when we talk about questioning God, this is a prime example of two different heart postures and the way we can look at how can one question God in a way that isn't questioning the validity of what he's told us or what he said or what we believe, but in a way that is asking for marching orders, asking for, what do you want me to do? God, what should I do? And searching him out. So I just think it's so cool that as we explore like the birth of Jesus, which is the best thing to ever happen to humanity and to happen to this world, like as we search that out, there are these little nuggets within the story of Jesus, even his birth, even his conception, not even his birth at that point. He's not even born yet in these parts, but even his conception and even the way everything was just so clearly orchestrated by God that John the Baptist had to be born and his story had to be told in such a way that when he baptizes Jesus, there's history behind that. And if you just read Luke 1, it'll bless you. Luke 1 is a really good chapter to read because not only do these two instances I talk about happen, but then you see Mary comes to Elizabeth, and Elizabeth is the woman who becomes pregnant with Zechariah's baby and is his wife. And when Mary walks in and she's like, my baby leapt in my stomach when you came in. Like, it gives me chills. It's just so beautiful. So again, read Luke 1 for yourself. Search this out. Figure it out for yourself. Pray into it, because I really think this is a revelation that like you could really benefit from when you really receive it and think about it. And think about how much God wants you to ask questions and wants you to ask next steps. But we are not to question his validity. We're not to question his methods. All we are to do is follow him. So hope this was helpful. Hope you guys like this little PJ set I got. It's from Shein. It has like little teddy bears and stuff on it. You know, I'm excited for Christmas, so I got some Christmas pajamas. I ain't gonna hold y'all though. It's a cropped long sleeve situation and some shorts, and the way my height and body ratio is set up, the cropped is a little cropped, the shorts are a little short. So will I ever wear this in public? Probably not, but it's going to be excellent for sleeping and getting maybe like just here up pics. As you can see, we're staying here up. But that was an irrelevant side note to the actual greater point of this video. I just really wanted to share that I feel like I look cute in my pajamas and I actually put on makeup today. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys for watching, and again, I pray that you dig into this and really think about, God, what questions do I need to ask you? And what questions have I asked you that may have been out of pocket and I should have kept to myself? So I hope this was helpful. You guys can comment down below some things that you thought from this, the things that made you feel from this. And you can follow me on Instagram, hit me up. And again, Merry almost Christmas. I don't want to say Merry Christmas yet because it's not Christmas, but I'm so excited. It took me a while to get in the Christmas spirit this year, but we're here. We're into it. So I pray that you guys have an amazing Christmas. I pray that you know, you're having a great days leading up to Christmas. And yeah, appreciate you guys. I got a few more videos left in Vlogmas. Stay tapped in. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.